You want to make a video with me?
Okay.
Can you hear both of us?
Yes.
My mic's working.
Yes.
What?
No, we're good.
Can we just start? Alex doesn't like being on video.
Every once in a while. I hate it.
Steve, shut up. Okay, we made this video just for you guys, and we have absolutely no script. I told Alex what I wanted to chat about, and thank you for showing up.
Here I am.
I am so awkward when you're on camera with me.
I know you are.
Yeah, like I kill it when I'm by myself.
Yeah.
When you get here and I'm like,
Yeah, because I'm really intimidating.
It's like I don't want you to see me work or something.
I see you work.
Okay.
I'm on the gram.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay, so what this video is all about is the Flex with Jessie challenge is coming up. It starts on September 6th, 2021, and it's going to be really, really special this year. So what we're gonna do is everything Jessie's Girls. You guys are gonna get badass workouts. You are going to track your macros, calculate them, and learn about them. But we are going to add in some really, really neat stuff that I think is so, so important. So we just went on a camping trip.
We did.
And we were in the van, and it was just us. The kids were with my mom. And we were driving back, and I was like, I want to do something really special for Flex with Jessie. What should we do? I don't want it to just be another challenge with workouts and macros. And so we started brainstorming. And I think you really know what I struggle with.
I do.
You're a rock star. I mean, you truly are. Your life is phenomenal.
For the most part.
You do what you say you're gonna do. You set a goal, you reach it, pretty much smash it. And if you want to wake up early in the morning and go to the gym, you just do that. And that sounds so that sounds so simple.
Yeah.
But it's not. And it's really awesome to be around you, and also extremely frustrating at the same time, because I see how easy that kind of stuff is for you. I want to kick alcohol for 2 weeks. You would just do it. I want to get up earlier. I want to swim laps in the pool and then lift some weights next to the pool afterward.
I did that last night.
I know. I want to, whatever it is you want to do, you just make a choice and you just go.
I just
And
do it. Yep.
it's like no big deal. So what we're gonna chat about here, this is super organic and candid. I have no idea what I'm talking about or what I'm gonna say next. And I think that's what's gonna make this video so awesome and real. And vulnerable, because I cannot do that stuff.
No, you're not very good at it at all. But
Or I can do it.
you can do it. Anybody can do it.
Right.
But
I don't do it.
right.
I say all the things. I know exactly what I want to do to change and to improve my life.
Yeah.
Not so much change, but what I want to do to improve.
Right.
And I don't want to use the word can't, because I know I can, but I truly, like, it feels like I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm strong enough, I'm capable, I have all the support in the world to do anything I want.
Absolutely.
So I don't understand the psychology behind, or the psychology behind frustrates me, why I don't do it. And I know women struggle with that a lot. So you dudes just live it up and don't struggle that much with shit, but we have so much more deeper than that, than just like, tomorrow I'm waking up early, so set my alarm, beep, beep in the morning, and here I go, being amazing. Like, there's just so much more to it for us. And you can't explain it, you can't put your finger on it, but that's what I want to hit in this challenge.
Sure.
And I thought it would be really cool for us to talk about, because you know how much I struggle with knowing exactly what I want to do and what I need,
Right.
but not doing it.
Sure.
And you're frustrated too, because you're like, dude, what the fuck, just do it. And I'm like, I didn't do it again today, you know, and you're just like, okay, like, how do I help you?
Yeah. Too much talky.
Not enough walkie.
Yes. We need to execute for sure.
Yeah. So I built, after we brainstormed, I built the idea for the Flex with Jessie challenge for you ladies, but it truly was built, and the reason I was able to make this so incredible is because I built it for what I need. And I need the accountability. I need the ideas. I need to track it. I need you to know I'm doing it and to hold me accountable. I need the Jessie's Girls community to know that I'm doing it and to hold me accountable and to support me. And that's what you ladies get out of every challenge in this community. And I think it's amazing. And I don't get it, you know, I lead it, but I don't get it. And I don't receive the same support because I'm just kind of isolated leading everything.
Right.
And I do need change. I want change and improvement. And so I feel like this challenge is really going to be incredible.
Sure.
The few things that I know you ladies want to be held accountable for are these few items that I built so that I'm accountable for them also. So we are going to get workouts in this challenge and we're going to track them. You are going to have access to the macro calculator, calculate your macros, track those. We are going to have a daily water goal because that's so important, and I know I suck at that. I have no problem grabbing more and more cups of coffee and another glass of wine, but I am like, water. I need it, but wine, you know. Right. So I want to flip-flop that and maybe have one glass of wine and, 15 cups of water.
Right.
Instead of the opposite.
That's a good way to go.
And then beyond that, I want to go deeper because that personal change and personal improvement and development is, I think, where a lot of us are stuck. It's so easy to go have a great workout. It's so easy to bring your water jug around with you. It's so easy to track your macros and cook some food. And those things are hard, but those things are so surface. And I want to go deeper because, right. That is where so much more improvement can lie.
Yeah. I mean, prioritizing is a main thing of this thing too. It's putting yourself not necessarily first, but giving you the opportunity to be successful for your entire day. Yeah. And if you sleep in too late, you smash a bunch of stuff in your day, you struggle through, and then if you end up working out in the afternoon, you miss it every once in a while, or your diet falls off because you don't have time to prepare a meal or grab something out of the fridge that you normally would, because it is 15 minutes, it is an extra half hour of sleeping in a little late, but it can completely reroute and rewire your whole day where you feel like you're not getting anything done.
Yeah.
And so, making sure that you're how much water and how you're going to eat and when you're going to work out and the things that you want to do for yourself needs to be, in the calendar and dialed in, and you need to stick to the schedule so you don't get off track. And then you feel super, super successful about the things that you wanted to get done during the day. And then you end up going to bed at 9 o'clock, and then you get in this role, and that's the role I've been in for 20 years.
I love how you brought that back to how amazing you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sort of kidding. Basically, every waking hour of my days and nights are not on a schedule.
They're not.
And I think that is, I struggle with that. Because let's just take last night, for example, right? The girls totally needed to start bedtime routine and be asleep. And it was 8.
And you just kept going with them.
And we ended up starting this little dance party thing. And we were having so much fun.
Yeah.
all the way for like an hour. It was so fun. And I want those moments with them so bad. So it's not like I wasn't aware that my kids were up too late and that they hadn't brushed their teeth yet. I'm not dumb. Like, I know what I'm doing, but I also was like, screw that. Like, this moment is everything.
Right.
And that's how my brain works. So that's how my heart works. So I know I'm screwing up. I'm even screwing up your night because you're like, Jesus, dude, like, you want to go to bed and we're fucking raging in the playroom, right?
And I walked away.
You did.
I went and watched the Olympics.
And I know why you pieced out, because you're just like, I know you know what I'm doing. You know I'm loving that moment with the girls, and that they're loving that moment.
Yeah.
So you weren't going to screw it up, but you're also like, every day, this is what we do.
Right. But I always wish that instead of taking more time in the kitchen when they're in the kids' room, that you will go do those things between 6 and 7:30.
And that's amazing.
And it changes.
What you just said.
It will change everything.
Because from 6 to 8, I mean, last night was a little different because we were at a play date we were at somebody's house, but
too late.
And we were at that house too late.
You were at that house too late.
But even if we were home, I would not have done that dance party from 6 to 8. I would have been having a glass of wine on the porch. We would have been watching the Olympics. I would have been making some dinner and just been like floating around, like whatever. And then all of a sudden it's like bedtime, right? And then I'm like, oh shit, I want to hang out with the girls. Yeah. So if I just need to prioritize, like, okay, it's 6 o'clock, and it all just comes down to schedule.
Well, yeah, I mean,
always,
you have
because we can have that dance party at 7. Yeah. But just get your shit together before that. Have dinner done and jammies on, and then have the dance party, and brush your teeth and go to bed. Right. It can all happen. Yeah. But my whole life just floats. My daily schedule at work floats. When I work out personally floats. Yeah. And so everything just always moves and shakes around and gets shuffled around. Yeah. And that's what makes me so like, oh, like I didn't get done what I needed to do, and I didn't take a shower. I can't shoot a video because I basically in my jammies because I slept in late, and like every day is like it doesn't feel chaotic. It just feels like I didn't do it the way I wanted to do it, and didn't get the shit done that I needed to do. I had a great day.
Yeah, but stuff falls off.
But and it feels fine at the time, but then I get home and I'm like, oh, like I still have all that stress from work because I didn't get, my day didn't get scheduled the way it was supposed to.
Stuff falls off. And then also, as the night goes through, and like last night, for example, this morning, you guys got up a little later than normal. And then since you're getting up about the same time as the girls, you're trying to get ready, and I'm doing all the house stuff. But the girls are just staring at the TV.
Because I'm showering.
And you're showering, getting ready. Whereas if the night was shorter before and you got up at 6 or 6:30 and got ready, literally 7:30 to like 8:30 or 9 o'clock, you can go out and play with the girls in the lawn, you know?
And instead it's just all rushed.
And then you won't feel like you need to jam in, a 2-hour dance party when you know they need to go to sleep. And for us to have like an hour of, kind of veg time. So, and that's what I was talking about, like the 15, 20, 30 minutes to an hour that you stretch out can completely fuck up everything. It can fuck up everything. Like, and the most important things usually for yourself. Yeah. It's not for anybody else. Because the first thing that you do after you've been in a hustle is, let's go to the office and work for the girls. And that's great, but you can't operate on a super, super high level unless you're knocking out the things for yourself that make you feel better. And that's gym and eating well, like not ordering out, I mean, you don't even know.
I mean, I brought no food with me today because it was just a jam out the door. So I'm going to.
I have an extra lunch packed in my car.
Always.
Yeah.
You always come through.
It has an ice pack on it.
So
and
anyway,
a banana.
This all goes right back to what you said to kick this conversation off is priority.
Yeah.
So it's not that, and women, moms, we do it all the time. We feel, and we don't have a lot of time, but you can find it because there are 15 minutes where you're scrolling through your phone. You did want and it's okay also to be like, oh my God, I need to sleep, and just fucking sleep. But if you're doing it every day, you aren't prioritizing the stuff that's going to make your life so happy and make your days so great and your nights.
But the sleep thing, like, think about it. Like, if you go to bed at 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, and you sleep till 6, that's 8-9 hours in your bedroom.
It's crazy. Yeah.
That's a ton of time. I'm like 6. And I get a little nap.
Yeah. He prioritizes his nap. I mean,
yeah, I do.
Your life is truly phenomenal.
But I make that work.
I know. And it's like you do it. Those are your priorities, and all of them happen.
Yeah.
And you still are with all of us, and you're an amazing dad and husband, and you're present all the time. Like, seriously, you're a manicorn.
Manicorn. Wow. Did you get that, Steve?
Okay, so this leads perfectly into one of the very, very first things on that deeper level that we're going to track and be accountable for in the Flex with Jessie challenge. And that is a daily improvement goal. So every single day during this challenge, we're going to choose one thing. It could be the same thing the whole challenge. You can change it every week, or you can do something different every day. I recommend probably having at least one for a week or one for the whole entire challenge, depending on how much you need to improve on that one thing that you would like to fix in your daily life. So that could be, what are some ideas? Eat more vegetables. Like, your daily goal would be like, if you're not eating any, you would say at least 2 of my meals, 2 of the 5 meals I eat all day long, or 1 of the 3 meals I eat all day long has to have vegetables. And all you have to do is meet that every single day, and you get to check that on the Flex with Jessie accountability tracker. Let's say it's, you're scrolling on your phone for an hour at night. Cut it out. Make it stop. Even if you scroll for 15 minutes and you're just not scrolling for an hour anymore, you get to check mark that off if you want to improve there. Maybe for me, it would be bedtime. Go to bed at 9. And if that's my goal and I want to be able to check that off every single day, I have to change a lot of stuff before that, everything that we just talked about.
Or that will change all the stuff for you.
Totally. If I really want to be held accountable and really want this challenge to change and improve my life.
It's totally what came first.
Totally.
Chicken or the egg.
What would, if you were going to do the Flex with Jessie challenge, what would your daily improvement goal be?
My daily improvement goal?
For a perfect manicorn.
I would get more, I would get at least 20 minutes of cardio every day.
Oh, cool.
And it's not even, like, even going for a walk or a run or like a quick hike. But I definitely hit the weights, but I know that, like, all in all, my brain would be much clearer if I was able to just go out and run for 15, 20 minutes every day.
Or get on your mountain bike or something like that.
Yeah. And I just don't do that.
Yeah.
You know.
I know one for you.
What?
It would improve everything about your life.
What?
One romantic gesture every day to your wife.
Oh, yeah. That would really help.
It really would.
Yeah. No sarcasm either. Yeah. She's serious.
And I mean, honestly, like, that's a great example, because we do talk about that a lot.
Yeah.
And that is something that our marriage needs more of.
Yeah.
And you could have a goal to, and it can be simple. It doesn't have to be date night. It can be leave a Post-it for Jessie that says, "You're beautiful, I love you," or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I'll make sure I print an accountability tracker out for you too.
Got it. Okay, perfect. I'll do the challenge too.
So every day, one daily improvement goal. And that can be removing something from your life, like removing soda or removing cigarettes or alcohol or something like that, or negative self-talk. Hi, baby. How are you? You can hang. Are you okay? Oh, are you going to fall asleep? It can be all of those things. It could be any one of those things. And so you can take away or you can add in. Add veggies, add bedtime, or you can look at it as like take away staying up all night, or staying up late. Take away, drinking a glass of wine every night, whatever it is that will change your life. So you have to track that. Then the next thing that we're going to do is 1 10-minute item of personal development. So that could be learning something new. You're going to do that, right?
I am, yeah.
So what would your 10 minutes be?
Well, it's got to be more than 10 minutes, but...
Sure, but minimum is 10 minutes. If you want to do it for an hour, go for it, but 10 minutes.
I want to learn how to play the guitar. And so I got a couple of little things to help me. Yeah. And I have her dad's guitar.
Which is so cool.
And I need to fit that into my schedule.
Cool.
Which... it's hard because I don't really know how to do it.
Yeah, to add that where you don't know how to play guitar.
Correct.
And you have to fit it into your schedule.
So that's one of those things that you would just totally just put at the bottom of your schedule because it's something that
it's not
you're
in your life
familiar with.
Now, so you're not missing anything.
It's a brand new thing, yeah. So yes, I need to put that into my schedule. So that'd be good to start in September.
Totally.
Yeah.
Personal development ideas. Calling your mom or your best friend or your dad, whoever you're super close with that just lights up your life every time you talk to them. 10-minute phone call, 10-minute coffee meeting, coffee date, whatever it is. It can be 10 minutes of reading a book. It could, if you've got 6 kids around you, it can be an audiobook. It can be anything you want. It can be listening to a podcast that you love that develops your career or your life or your marriage or whatever it is. As long as you are doing something that will develop you personally. Anything like that, 10-minute minimum. Next will be 10 minutes of nature. So you can combine these last 2. You can listen to an audiobook while on a walk outside in nature, as long as the sun is shining on you and there is nature around, whatever that means to you. 10 minutes of it. So if it's 10 minutes of sitting with your best friend at the dog park, you are in nature and did that and your 10 minutes of personal development. So it doesn't have to be overwhelming. You just have to have nature, sunshine for 10 minutes and practice something that is in the personal development realm for you for 10 minutes. The last 2 I love. The first one of those 2 is do something nice for somebody. And that will bring such a smile to your face.
Sure.
It can be as simple as walking past a female at the gym and saying, "I love your leggings, you look amazing," or "Great job on that lift." It can be, "Hey, I was watching you do shoulder press, and if you don't mind at all, I would love to give you a tip because you're working so hard and I see you in here all the time." That's a big one. I think that's a really big one, which will liven up your whole entire day and week. If you're not quite ready for that, it can simply be, "I love your shirt," as you pass by somebody. It can be you at the grocery store with a cart full of items and there's a mom with 2 kids behind you with just a basket with a couple of items in it and you let her go first. It can be opening the door for somebody, holding an elevator for somebody if they're running toward you. It can be giving somebody a long hug. Anything like that.
Yeah.
What would you do? You're such a nice person.
I do all those things.
You do. I think this one will be really easy for me too.
Oh, totally.
Because I'm such a giver and...
Yeah. So I think you have to take it like maybe to a whole new level, Maybe,
if you're really good at it.
Yeah. Maybe it's calling a friend and getting on another level in a conversation.
Like, and then you knock out personal development and doing something nice or something.
Yeah. I mean, holding the door for a stranger when you're walking into a restaurant. I don't know. Maybe give a bigger tip to somebody that looks like they might be struggling and they're a waiter or waitress or something. Yeah. Start a pay it forward and drive everybody crazy.
Yeah, buy coffee for the person behind you at Starbucks. I like that you said if you're good at that already, do something that kicks it up a level.
Yeah.
I'm really good at doing nice things for people, but I also have social anxiety. So for me, it would be walking. I can absolutely walk up to pass a girl at the gym and say, I love your hair or I love your leggings. But it's very awkward for me to walk as much as I want to. My anxiety stops me from saying, hey, I'm a fitness professional. I just watched you do those deadlifts. You are killing it in the gym. Do you mind if I give you some tips? I don't do that because of my social anxiety. So for me, that would be me taking it up a notch and digging deep inside me.
Sure.
Hi, baby.
I think another one, and it's one that I do, is like on the way from the parking garage over to here, when I got into the elevator, I just said, I'm going to say hi to every person that I walk by. Doesn't matter who they are, homeless, not homeless, like, doesn't matter. And I said hi to 7 people in a half a block's time, and everybody said hi back.
Oh, cool. And see, you can be scared of that too. You know, like I don't do that to women at the gym because I'm scared they'll tell me to fuck off, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Sammy.
You did nothing.
I did nothing, you're right. I'm scared they'll tell me to go away. It's the microphone, don't touch it. Yeah, so I think it's the first time I've ever done that in front of my kid.
Whoa.
I did nothing, you heard nothing. You know, but anyway, that's what I'm scared of, is them being like, yeah, no thanks. And then I walk away being like, I'll never do that ever again.
But yeah. It's just...
So even if, and that's what I need though, is maybe somebody will do that and say like, no thanks, I don't want your advice. I need to be really okay with that response.
Right.
I probably wouldn't say hi to somebody on the street for a week if I said hi to 7 people and 6 of them were like, you know, I'd be like, well, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know, but you got to keep pushing and keep pushing yourself out of that comfort zone.
Yeah.
Okay, and the very last one is just simply expressing gratitude.
Yeah.
And that can be all by yourself, looking in the mirror and saying, thank you for this day. Thank you for this strong body. Thank you for my life. It can be being grateful for expressing gratitude for someone.
Yeah.
Thank you for packing my lunch.
You're welcome.
Today and every day.
Yeah.
You can be grateful for a place. You can be grateful for your gym because that's your sanctuary.
Yeah.
You can be grateful to your mom, anybody, as long as you express it. You don't have to express, amazing if you express it to that person. But if you're not in that type of a situation, just simply stopping, pausing for a minute and just being like, oh my gosh, like, I am so grateful for this space that I'm in, blah, 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 you know, whatever it is. And just saying it out loud, saying it very clearly in your head, writing it down, putting it on your bathroom mirror, whatever it is.
Sure. Yeah, I think when you think about being grateful, I think one really cool way to do that is to think about the day before of maybe like a struggle that you had, and being able to find whatever it is in that person or that thing or event that happened and be able to flip it. Because that way your mindset is a lot better. Like, you know, we have, we'll just take the girls for example. Like if Brooke is extremely difficult, like all day long and just won't eat, arguing with her sister, clawed her face, cried all the way to bed, angry, doesn't want to sleep by herself, all of those things. And by the time at the end of the night, you're just like an eye roll, like, oh my God, I can't wait for that kid to finally fall asleep. Mm-hmm. But then also like, you have to really think about like the situation you're in and her age and all of these things and all of the fun stuff you did before. Cause sometimes that can just completely suck the life out of you for a moment. But if you can wrap in, you know, some super positive things about, you know, just being a parent and having to deal with that, where, you know, some people don't get to deal with that stuff.
100%.
I
think about that all the time.
Yep. And that's really how you can fill your heart up with all of the goodness in it, you know? And that's It's really what being grateful is all about.
Absolutely.
So it's good practice.
It is
7
a good
days
practice.
a week.
Yeah. So these are the things that you'll track 7 days a week.
Awesome.
Yeah. And you'll have a tracker, a physical tracker that you get to print out and check mark them off.
It's so easy.
It is.
There's going to be such a snowball effect after like 5 days because you're just going to feel like you're organized and you're going to look at each and every day that you check off and you're going to be like, wow, like I'm doing all of these things. Mm-hmm. And then also like you're thinking farther. It's just there's so much more depth in your day.
Yeah. Because
you have all these things. And so it's going to be a cool challenge.
I know.
It's going to be a lot of like, it's not just like getting in shape and being fit and all that. There's just so much more. This is more of a life thing. This is going to be pretty cool.
It's going to be awesome.
So I'll be watching.
And this dude is going to hold me accountable.
I am.
Like crazy.
Yeah.
Because he knows how bad I want it.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to do it with you ladies and share this with you ladies. And hopefully we will.
We will.
Improve our already incredible lives together.
Yeah.
As Jessie's girls.
And there might be some of you that do the program and all of these things or most of these things are in stride. Like you already do it already. Then being on the group and talking about your successes will snowball into everybody else
totally
working really hard to get up to your speed too. So yeah, it's for everybody. I mean,
it really is.
Yeah, can always get better.
Okay. Can't wait to have you guys there.
Me either.
Love you guys. I love you.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Thanks for being in a video with me.
Oh, sure.